Hey everyone, Michael Klepik here. Today we're going to explore how to effectively manage dust control on conveyor systems. Conveyors are vital in many industries like mining, cement, and food processing, but they're also a common source of dust emissions, especially at transfer points, loading zones, and discharge areas. Dust can lead to safety risks, equipment wear, and compliance issues. So, let's break down the methods you can use to control and manage dust emissions on conveyors and keep your operation safe and efficient. Types of conveyor systems. First, let's look at the different types of conveyors. Each conveyor type presents its own dust control challenges based on how it moves material. Belt conveyors, the most common conveyor type, often used for transporting bulk materials like gravel, coal, or grain. Dust tends to accumulate at material transfer points. Screw conveyors. These enclosed systems are ideal for transporting dry bulk materials, but dust can still escape at loading and discharge points. Bucket elevators. Common in vertical transport. These conveyors can generate dust during bucket filling and discharge. Drag chain conveyors. Used for heavier materials, dust can escape where materials are dumped in or out of the conveyor. Each conveyor type creates dust in specific areas, so understanding the dust-generating points is key to controlling emissions effectively. Common dust generation points on conveyors. Dust emissions in conveyor systems typically occur at these key locations. Transfer points, where materials are transferred from one conveyor to another. Loading and unloading areas. Dust is stirred up when materials are loaded onto the conveyor or discharged at the end point. Junctions and bends. Areas where the conveyor changes direction can stir up and release dust. Targeting these areas for dust control is crucial to keep your conveyor systems clean and safe. Methods to control dust on conveyors. Now that we know where dust is generated, let's talk about the different methods we can use to control it. Installing covers. Over conveyors. One of the most basic yet effective ways to control dust is to install covers over the conveyor system. These covers help keep dust contained within the system and prevent it from becoming airborne. How it works. Conveyor covers enclose the material on the belt, keeping dust from escaping. This method is especially effective for industries like mining or cement, where fine dust can easily become airborne. Benefits. By containing the dust, it reduces the amount of particulate matter released into the work environment. Capture hoods above dust generation areas. Another effective method is installing capture hoods over dust generating points, such as transfer areas and loading zones. These hoods act as a shield, preventing dust from spreading into the air. How it works. Capture hoods are installed over the conveyor at high dust areas and connected to a dust collector via ductwork. The dust is captured by the hood and transported to a dust collector, where it is filtered and cleaned. Benefits. This method captures dust directly at the source, preventing it from spreading and protecting workers and equipment from exposure. Bora dust collector, integrated filtration and capture. In some cases, using an integrated system like the Bora dust collector can be the most efficient option. The Bora filter acts as both a dust hood and a filtration system, simplifying dust control. What is Bora? The Bora is a BagHouse filter, with a built-in fan that captures dust at the source while also filtering it. It can be installed directly over dust-prone areas such as transfer points. How it works. Positioned above the conveyor, the Bora captures dust, filters it, and either returns the clean air back to the facility or vents it out. The collected dust is stored for disposal. Advantages. This system simplifies dust control by combining the hood and filter into one unit, reducing the need for additional ductwork. Water spraying for dust suppression. Another highly effective method for dust control is water spraying. By adding moisture to the dusty areas, you can prevent particles from becoming airborne. How it works. Water is sprayed directly onto the materials or conveyor at key points, such as transfer stations or loading zones. The water adds weight to the dust particles, making them heavier and less likely to become airborne. Benefits. Water suppression is a cost-effective way to control dust, particularly in environments with high dust loads or when handling dry, fine materials. It's commonly used in industries like mining and construction, where dust can be hazardous. Considerations. While effective, water spraying requires careful management to avoid oversaturating the materials or causing issues with moisture-sensitive products. Key considerations for conveyor dust management. When implementing dust control systems for conveyors, there are a few factors to keep in mind. A. Positioning of dust control systems. Ensure that dust control systems like hoods, covers, and filters are positioned directly over the areas where dust is generated. The closer the dust control system is to the dust source, the more efficiently it will capture the dust before it spreads. B. Choosing the right method for your operation. The type of dust control method you choose will depend on your material, dust load, and conveyor type. For heavy-duty operations, you might need a more robust system like the Bora filter, while simpler conveyor setups might benefit from basic covers or water spraying. C. Dust characteristics. Understanding the type of dust you're dealing with is crucial. Fine dust from materials like cement or grain requires different handling than coarser dust from sand or gravel. Your dust control system should be tailored to the specific characteristics of your material to achieve optimal results. Managing dust on conveyor systems is all about targeting the areas where dust is generated and choosing the most effective control methods. Whether it's using covers, capture hoods, Bora dust collectors, or water spraying, each solution is designed to keep dust levels under control and your operation safe and compliant. Thanks for tuning in today. Until next time, keep those conveyors clean and the dust under control.